Ever feel like someone's watching you? That little prickle on the back of your neck? Most of us just brush it off. But for one woman, listening to that instinct didn't just save her from a scary situation, turned the tables on the people who were targeting her. This is the story of how she heard their footsteps and made her move before they even knew what was happening. It was a Tuesday evening, just like any other. Sarah was walking home from the train station, a route she'd taken 1,000 times. The sun was setting, casting long shadows across the quiet suburban streets. She had her headphones in, but the music was low, just a soft background hum. That's when she first noticed them. Not with her eyes, but with that sixth sense. A subtle shift in the rhythm of the footsteps behind her. They weren't just the footsteps of someone else walking home. They were too synchronized with her own. When she sped up, they sped up. When she slowed, they slowed too. Her heart started to hammer against her ribs, but her mind went into overdrive. Panic was a luxury she couldn't afford. She remembered a self-defense class she'd taken years ago. The instructor's voice echoed in her head. "Your greatest weapon is your brain. Don't react. Act." So, instead of breaking into a run and showing her fear, she formulated a plan. She casually pulled out her phone, pretending to check a message. Her thumb hovered over her best friend's number, but she didn't press call. Not yet. She needed to be sure. She turned a corner onto a slightly busier street, one with more streetlights and a few late-night shops. The footsteps followed, their pace unchanging, relentless. Okay, this was real. The two figures behind her were now more distinct in the faint glow of a storefront. They were keeping their distance, but it was a predatory distance. They were waiting for the right moment, the right dark alley or deserted stretch of road. Sarah's mind raced. Her apartment was still 10 minutes away, and the path would get quieter again. Running was still a bad idea. They were younger, faster. Yelling for help might work, but it could also provoke them into acting rashly. She needed to outsmart them, not outrun them. She needed to take control of the situation before they could. That's when she saw it, a small, all-night diner up ahead, its neon sign, a beacon of hope. But she didn't just run inside. That would show her hand. Instead, she slowed her pace even more, almost to a stroll. She made it look like the diner was her destination all along. She glanced at her phone again, smiled as if reading a funny text, and then confidently pushed open the diner door. The bell chimed, and the smell of coffee and fried food washed over her. She saw the two men hesitate on the sidewalk, thrown off by her sudden, casual move. They exchanged a look, confused. Their prey had just walked into a well-lit public place, looking completely unbothered. Sarah didn't just sit down. She walked right up to the counter, greeted the big, burly cook by the grill like an old friend, and said loudly, "Hey, Uncle Joe. Sorry, I'm a bit late. Got held up at work. Is Dad here yet?" The cook, a man she'd never seen before, looked at her, confused for a second, but he saw the look in her eyes, the faint tremor in her hand, and the two figures lingering outside the window. He played along instantly. "Hey, kiddo," he boomed. "Nah, your dad's running late. Grab a seat. I'll get you a soda." The two men outside saw the exchange, saw her talking familiarly with the large man behind the counter. Their plan was ruined. They couldn't follow her in there. They turned and walked away, melting back into the shadows they came from. Sarah sat there for a long time, sipping her soda, her adrenaline slowly receding. She had listened to her gut, but more importantly, she had used her head. She didn't just escape, she took control. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the smartest move isn't to run, but to think. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Stay safe out there.